What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett.
I'm Lance.
This is Rants RS.
As always, if you like the content, please remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share.
We're always up for viewer requests. We're a channel by fans for fans, so y'all guys always remember that. So if y'all got any requests, let us know.
We'll get to them as soon as possible.
Definitely will. We've already done a few requests already anyways. So today we're going to be talking about Thor, Love and Thunder. They're starting production of it. What do you think?
I don't know how I feel about
it. Okay. This is how I feel towards it. I know a lot of fans like Thor Ragnarok. I was not one.
I liked it.
I liked some parts of it.
I didn't like the...
It entertained me. But it
Second
wasn't.
one, what was it called?
Thor Dark Worlds.
Dark World. I didn't like that one much. I liked the first one.
I
liked
hated
Ragnarok.
that one the worst.
Rock. I loved the first one. I hated that one. I liked Ragnarok. This one, I'm not so sure about. I think that Marvel has a hard time deciding when to stop with some of their storyline.
Well, I'm kind of anxious about it. This is the first movie since, or that we'll be seeing since Endgame. So I'm kind of excited about what it's going to look like in this new phase.
Is he still
of Marvel.
fat?
I don't think he will be.
No, he dropped the weight to...
That would explain why Natalie Portman will be a Thor in this movie. If he is. He needs to go somewhere.
This is definitely the first movie since he gave the kingdom away.
Yeah, to Valkyrie. And see, all of these little things, some of these things are kind of the reasons why I'm probably not as excited about it. I don't understand why he gave his father's kingdom away to Valkyrie, a woman he had just met. Didn't understand that. I didn't understand what made her worthy. You know, the whole point of his hammer is that he is worthy to lead Asgard.
Which
and then,
brings me to my next point. Thought it was dumb as shit that Captain America could wield the hammer.
Somewhat, yeah.
I thought it was dumb.
Yeah, I did too.
Thor throws the hammer, he catches it, hits Thanos.
Which if you think of, well, I mean, I guess if you,
I guess made him worthy.
I guess if you think about it though, Captain America actually would be more worthy than anybody.
I don't know. He was made into a super soldier.
But he's a better guy than Thor. Let's face it.
I disagree.
I would say that without a doubt.
I don't think so.
Like the dude jumped on a grenade for somebody. I never saw Thor do that.
It was a fake grenade.
Well, I know, but he didn't know that. You know, so I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of feel like
he's such a good guy that he was willing to, I don't know, hand his shield over to the Falcon just to go play house.
Yeah, which I had a huge problem with that at the end of the game.
Still do.
Yeah, because I kind of felt like
he's worthy to wield Thor's hammer, but he's not worthy enough to keep being Captain America.
Well, he knows all of these different things that's going to happen throughout. And yet he's not going to do anything to save it, and then somehow he's supposed to be like...
He's the hero?
Yeah,
so
I know.
Is he really
I know. Like, I mean, you know, there's so many little things.
So do you really think he's a better guy than Thor after all that you just said?
Well, I don't think he was when he went back, I'll tell you that for sure. Because I tell you, I don't know why he didn't use lottery numbers. Because,
Something.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
There was, to me, there was some questionable directing calls when it comes to
maybe he did see all the things that America's facing now when he time traveled, so he's like, oh,
he's like, I don't want whatever comes to phase 5 or whatever. Marvel's MCU. So anyways, but when it come to that, I was, okay, Thor Ragnarok, let me just say this. I thought Hela was pretty cool. I enjoyed her part in it.
It was,
I thought she was just, I thought amazing in that.
I don't know, I didn't think there was enough of it.
You didn't think
it was kind of like a small little thing. Like,
she seemed like a little overcharged. Like she seemed like Thor on steroids, basically. And then somehow
she kind of was. I wonder why she was locked up or whatever. Like they didn't even know they had a sister.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing. You know, Odin locked her up for a reason. So I mean, Odin was afraid of her. So if somehow now Thor is stronger than Odin, like I don't really quite understand how that situation works. But with that said, I'm kind of in the middle ground about it. I do know that they're supposed to release Thor Love and Thunder in 2022. Yes, but they are starting production in 2021. They were actually, the film was slated to come out in 2021.
But then with COVID and everything,
yeah, with
pushing
COVID
back,
and all that. Yeah.
the Phase 4 pushed
Yeah.
all of Phase 4 back.
And that's disappointing. Almost kind of, I don't know. I know it takes a long time to make a movie.
I wasn't disappointed about us not getting Black Widow because I have no interest in that movie.
No, and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier thing,
That
I almost
that
be kind of
actually-
wanting to
that
see it a
bothered
little
me.
bit.
That bothered me. 'cause
And then
I
they're coming out with
wanted
a new Loki series. I'm
that one
definitely
really,
interested in that.
that getting pushed back really bothers me because
Yeah.
Loki was, I know he was the bad guy or whatever.
But he was the
one of
best
my
bad
favorite
guy
characters.
ever.
He was one of my favorite characters. I pretty much was rooting for him against Thor half the time.
That's one thing I kind of felt like in the movies, Thor. I kind of feel like they lessened Loki a little bit. Like Loki in the comics is like he is, outwitted Thor and
when Thanos killed Loki, I about quit watching that then.
Yeah, I kind of got a little fed up with that.
I was pissed
because especially when he didn't come back. I was like, oh no, not him but he has to come back in some way. They wouldn't be having that. They're
gonna go to an alternate universe.
If they do a prequel series, I'm done.
Or what if they go to an alternate universe where Loki's still alive? That way, like they do in
the Flash.
Flash.
Well, they don't have Flash because they're Marvel.
But they
got that other speedster. They could use the
Shazam?
No, that guy whatever his name is, I forget. Scarlet Witch's brother.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, they got that guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, and he shows up in the X-Men, and of course they got the X-Men too.
Yeah.
So that's always kind of weird. I always thought the world of X-Men being in the same world as the other Marvel superheroes. Yeah, that kind of seems a little weird,
It is a little bit weird.
Because I mean, it's like Wolverine. He's like, I don't believe in God. Well, there's a God on Earth that is going around wielding a hammer and doing stuff. What do you think that guy is?
See, he's a god. Wolverine doesn't believe in God.
Oh, God.
The big G.
Yeah.
Big G, not little G.
But see, either way, I'm interested in that. I'm interested to see where they're going to go with the Valkyrie character because I kind of feel like, I don't know.
I liked her in Ragnarok, but
I did too.
I'm not that excited about
her
role. I'm not excited about her being King of Asgard.
No, I'm not either. And they're kind of going to, from what I understand of it, what I've read of it, they're going to kind of make it into like a love story where she's looking for her queen. So I mean, if that's kind of like the story, I'm probably not going to be that interested. I don't want love stories in my Marvel, really, to be honest, because I don't feel like Marvel's done.
That's what my issue was with Hulk and Black Widow, even Thor and Jane. I understand that was in the comics and stuff like that, but like he was so depressed about her leaving him or whatever, he got fat.
I didn't know. I didn't really understand that either.
Or was it Thanos killing everybody?
Yeah, Thanos killing everybody.
But I mean,
either way, I was kind of like that kind of.
He mentions their breakup a few times in those movies,
yeah.
and it's like, dude, you're
okay.
You can be with anybody you want to, and you pick Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman, Phantom Menace. Natalie Portman, yes, I would.
That whole prequel of Star Wars.
I'd eat Cheetos with him.
That whole story. Prequel of Star Wars, yes, but Natalie Portman now, give me a break.
Like I was excited when
her assistant was hotter.
Yeah. Well, when I first found out that she was going to be in the Thor movies, the first Thor, I was like, yeah. Then when I saw how boring the character she was,
but not even how boring the character is. She's not even attractive anymore.
No, she's She's like in her 40s now, I think.
So is Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, good point. Either way, put her in it. but as far I just thought her acting was terrible. I thought her acting was
She's
terrible.
not a good actress.
No,
we just thought she was because she was Princess Amidala.
Yeah, and she did that Black Swan, and then after that it's like a bunch of no-shows, those comings. So I mean, she really hasn't done like a whole lot since her days on Star Wars either. But I'm like,
she in the game plan with The Rock or something?
I have no idea.
But
I'm excited.
No, I'm thinking of April O'Neil.
Yeah, I'm excited about Hela coming back. if she does come back, because she did say she did want to come back, so I'm kind of excited about that part.
Yeah, but then they're talking about putting Hulk in it too, and I'm like, why anytime there's something to do with Thor, you gotta put Hulk in it?
And Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm kind of a little bit iffy on that one. I kind of like the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of staying in their own little world. I understand it's an expanded universe, and they're going to kind of,
yeah, I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy needs to stay in their own lane.
Yeah,
because I love those movies.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy, like, they're trying to make, like, Guardians of the Galaxy into, like, this main
Guardians of the
trilogy,
Galaxy.
I don't think it should be.
Guardians of the Galaxy could be their own Avengers without the Avengers.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy would be like Solo is the Star Wars. You know, like an off branch.
I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I think it should be like an off branch. You know what I mean?
I get it.
I don't think it should be like a main.
I don't think you should put it in like Thor or in like the Avengers like they did. I thought they were doing good in their own lane. That's what I'm saying.
But Marvel has, I will say, compared to like DC, Marvel has done a really good job keeping all their movies in order. I know we've had that question about,
they did,
whether Captain Marvel was in the right
Captain Marvel
place.
was the first movie you're supposed to watch because she was pretty much like.
I kind of feel like they bombed on that movie, even though it was a blockbuster hit. I'm talking about the placement of it.
Maybe the placement.
I thought the placement. I think I would actually agree with you, but if that would have been the first movie, that would have never have been anything like. It would have faded out. It would have faded out. They needed the Iron Man. They needed the more popular, the Iron Mans, the Captain Americas. They needed all of those at the very beginning.
Well, the thing is, if they had I guess you're kind of right, because if they had started with Captain Marvel, it probably would have been great. Everybody would have loved it. But then when they came out with the Iron Mans, it'd been like, oh, that movie sucks. Comparison with the kid.
Yes, that would have been I would agree with you 100%. Because I don't think Captain Marvel can lead them into the next stage. I believe that they're going to need another Captain Marvel. They're going to need somebody else. They're going to need like I say Spider-Man, but I don't know if he's even in there.
In my opinion, now with Tony Stark dying,
Iron Man,
it's done. It's done. I don't care who they replace him with. I don't care. It's done.
They're not going to.
They're going
to milk that thing until
there
is literally nothing left. That's what they've done in the comics. That's what they've done in almost everything. Like they're going to
try to replace him, but it's going to be a failure.
And then they wonder why comics don't sell like they used to. It's because why manga is more popular than comics now is because
I get what you're saying.
They'll go 20 years into something and then they'll change it around.
The reason comics don't sell no more is because you can get all this on the internet.
You can, and I won't disagree with that, but I think real comic book fans would want to, hold it in their hands.
I still buy comics. Wherever I can find them, I buy them. I put them up because I want my son to have real comic books.
And I think, but I really do believe.
They're still in the plastic.
But I feel like this Thor. I'm excited to see what it's going to be like in the new stage after Thanos. I'm just curious about who's going to be their next big daddy that they're going to build up to, or are they going to continue to do that?
Well,
are they going to do just individual baddies?
They're bringing Christian Bale in as a villain in this new one,
and that's another thing I'm very excited about.
I kind of want to see his comeback to the big screen.
It's hard to see him any different than Batman. I'm gonna have a rough time trying to think of him as anything other than Batman.
I've seen him in other stuff, so
he's a good actor. I enjoyed him as Batman.
I think he's kind of a prick. I don't think a lot of
in real life he is
working with him.
It's
kind of like what you say about Brie Larson is what I.
Yeah, but I will give Brie Larson credit in this regard. No one has ever
try to beat the crap out of her mom.
Well, no one also like she didn't ever try to abuse a cameraman or whatever it was or sound guy Bale
did.
Yeah, he just completely just went on this huge tirade.
So he kind of pulled a Dennis Rodman.
Big time. I'm surprised he even gets hired after it. That's how bad it was. But I think that think that was either right before or right after that last Batman movie came out. I can't remember.
I think it was right after.
But I'm pretty sure that's why he's probably not the new Batman.
That's not why he's not the new Batman. I remember they had talked about putting a new Batman movie in production, and they were talking about bringing in Robin, and Christian Bale was like, "Oh, if they bring Robin in, I'm not doing it."
I would not be interested in seeing a Robin movie.
Well, Christian Bale doesn't want to share the spotlight with anybody.
No.
He was upset that they casted Tom Hardy as Bane.
Yeah.
Because he was a big name actor, and it took away from him.
Well, see, I felt like...
that's what I heard. I mean, I never actually heard him in an interview say this, but that's what the word is, you know.
I kind of feel like he probably stuck on himself a little bit.
Oh, I definitely think he's that type of person.
But as far as Thor goes...
Thunder and Love?
Yeah, Thor, Thunder and Love. That's why we got all DC. We're DC fans. But overall, I'm excited to a certain extent, but then I'm kind of not.
I grew up a DC fan, but now I love a lot of Marvel stuff. So now
iffy. I feel like Marvel's a little bit,
you know.
I enjoyed the Black Panther.
Now, growing up, DC was my passion. Like Batman, Superman, Arrow, even Aquaman to an extent. Now, the new Aquaman for sure. Yeah. But anyway, back to Marvel.
I enjoyed the Black Panther movies. I enjoyed the Iron Man movies. I enjoyed some of the not Captain Marvel, but Captain America movies. Thor, I liked the first one. Hated the second one.
I wonder
it was okay on the third one.
I wonder this, if Christian Bale is coming over here to be the villain because he's like, screw DC.
And probably so. It's like they replaced me with Batman. I'll show y'all.
They replaced me with Robert Pattinson.
I'll be this ultimate bad guy that he takes out Marvel and DC and like some kind of, I don't know, like crossover like thing.
Now I wish they would kind of do a Marvel versus DC movie.
I pray to God that CW never takes on Marvel. Because they will do Marvel DC crossovers.
I would
like
love to see a Marvel versus DC
like movie. I think that'd be terrible.
Like Avengers versus Justice League.
I know.
I would watch that.
I think we both know who would win. There's only one person has the Hulk.
Only one.
Oh, they have Superman. The Flash. Wow, he's gonna run fast.
They got Superman.
Yeah, good point. Well, good point. They have Thor.
I know everybody thinks Superman's overrated.
But overall, so are you excited?
No.
Yeah.
I want to be.
I do actually want to be, but I'm kind of like in the middle. I'm kind of glad that they're kind of pushing it back a little bit because that gives fans a little bit more time, probably to process it a little bit better. Because in game, they were just pumping out MCU movies all the time. And I feel like this.
I know this is about a Marvel topic, and I know some of these Marvel guys are going to be like, "Oh, screw this guy." Mm-hmm. But with this pushing back, I'm hearing a lot of pushback with Marvel. I'm not hearing no talk about pushing back on the DC things that are coming into production. This is DC's chance to jump up.
I think DC actually has a chance. Maybe
this is DC's
chance
to bump up.
I think DC has a chance just for a simple reason of catching up because of the CW.
But the thing with DC,
Arrowverse.
I kind of feel like the Arrowverse is almost done because Arrow's done, Flash is just going to be done soon. All they're going to really have left is Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow, and nobody cares about that.
Fair enough.
But if DC's going to make a push...
A Batwoman, you're forgetting Batwoman.
If DC's going to make a push, it's going to come down to Colin Farrell as Penguin, Robert Pattinson as Batman.
See, we never did a video over the Batwoman and about how she said her Batman suit would only be perfect when a woman can wear it. See, we didn't put him in our favorite.
Well, guys, let us know what you thought in the comment section. Leave us a like and remember to subscribe and share.
Take care, guys.
I'm not touching that. Later.